Oh, wait a second. Something's not right. Let's try this. Haha. Yes, I'm feeling better this week. And thank you everyone for your sentiments and all the comments and everything. This fucking fatigue is like a roller coaster. Like, I'm feeling good today. It's been a 1-nap day, which, that's an improvement. Though yesterday was still a 2-nap day where fucking I played, an hour and 9 minutes of Prince of Persia, the new one, and then just fucking had to go lay down. So, it still varies, which is annoying as crap. But I'm fucking hoping I can get to a show specifically fucked up with Joan of Arkansas. Oh, hell yes. So we'll see how things go and as we get closer. But, enough about me. It might be talked out. I get it. But, no, fuck it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking talk about it. There's a brand new Green Day album. I know. Some of you guys are already like cringing. What? Sellouts. Which is also a fucking horrible term. And whatever. But it's actually pretty good, actually. And also, this really cool slipcover Zia gave me. Anyways, we're going to talk about, Green Day is fucking awesome, right? And, of course, the one before that was Father of Motherfuckers. Was kind of, was not my favorite. We'll put that there. But it was almost like their pop fantasy album where they just went when the most pop I think I've heard them go. But yeah, no. But also, we're gonna show some because I did once see, Billy Joe in the long shot at the Valley Bar. That's my own shot, and as you can see here, whoop, there we go. I'm never gonna be able to win. The cell phone thing, but he a song in 2 songs. He was like, put him down, enjoy the show, and no one. Oh god, the funniest one was in front. Anyways, I got anecdotes. Speaking of a tangent, also. This was part of a night of 5 fucking shows. Starting in Tucson, too. I drove down that morning to Tucson to take pictures at the Sabroso Fest. I saw, Los Kung Fu Monkeys and Pennywise and some other awesome stuff there. That was really fucking cool. And then drove up to Phoenix on, the gamble. I had the ticket. I luckily got a ticket. And made it. Caught, was it Susie and the Suds, was it? Opening, and was able to actually get pretty decently close and watch Billy Joe Armstrong in the smallest venue I watched him in the long shot. And then I made a Tempe Tavern, and I think it was it, oh god, something fire, Catch the Fire, either Catch the Fire or Two Tone Lizard Kings. But they finished, and I was like, well shit, there's still music at Yucca, and I made it over to Yucca, and that was, I think, the Masquerade, and I think I caught the tail end of the Hippos cover band that was assembled, which was cool. And then someone was like, I think there's still music at Time Out Lounge, and I was like, game on. So we made it to catch, I think, one more band. It's all documented on my Instagram, you can even see it. But yeah, 5 shows, starting in Tucson, one of my best goals, until I read the Dave Grohl book, and he did that whole Australia thing, and now I've got to go to Australia, watch a show, fly back, catch a show, and then fly back to Australia and catch a 3rd show. Right? We got to match Dave Grohl. Anyways, tangents. Regardless, we can also go through I got fucking some of the older stuff. I got the fucking green screen. Yep, Green Day green screen. It is a Lookout one too of their original 2 combined into one, and finding out that someone borrowed the CD 20 years ago, and see if I can track that down. Fuck. And of course, the staple, and my number 2 favorite is Dookie of Green Day's catalog. Fucking great, awesome stuff. And then warning, this is my number 3. Man, green, right? And actually, there's something really cool in this one. This one still has a ticket stub. I don't know if we'll see. Whoop, yep, you can see it there. Green Day, Blink-182, Jimmy Eat World, AmeriQuest Arena. Our own Jimmy Eat World here from Phoenix. Fuck yes, that was a fucking awesome show. And then this is what I think, hands down, their best album they've ever produced. And yes, it looks like a book, but it actually is their deluxe album, if you're calling that in question. Mm-hmm. I have all their catalog on CD. That's actually, I think, my first Green Day vinyl. And then the other thing we're going to put out of just dumb luck, and it is Uno Dos Tres. Can we sign? Oop. Oh, we can do it this way. Aha. Yeah, green. You can kind of... One of these will not work. Will work on the green screen. Yeah, but signed. And they have the not for resale stuff, so it must have been a giveaway that apparently someone didn't want. And I just stumbled upon it at Zia, strangely enough, and said, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. Fuck yeah. But yeah, so fuck yes. Go check out the new Green Day album. That's the moral of this whole story. In the long tangent. And yeah, so you got shows to tell you about this week. The weekend is loaded, and then it's still kind of calm. I guess it's just what the beginning of the year is kind of calmer. But you know what? You wanted to find out about some shows coming up, so let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I still recommend being safe out there, masking up, trying to avoid the shit that I've been dealing with for over a year and a half of long COVID symptoms. Fucking hell. This sucks still. But I'm still trying, and I think actually, since I started doing the sinus washes, the good days have been a little bit better, so that's a positive sign, but then I've still been trying to do those hikes, and fucking hate myself. And not for normal fatigue, for that fucking... whatever you want, chronic fatigue, I guess is what they're calling it. So yeah, hopefully something else will give. But you want to avoid it, do everything you can to mitigate it. Also make these spaces just inclusive and welcoming for everyone, including our immunocompromised friends. So please wear a mask if you're going to go out in enclosed areas, especially because not just COVID. Flu's been going out there, and I was just reading NSIG, RSV, respiratory illness has been going around, and if you don't have the other two, it's probably that, and that's... reading some descriptions and reading some friends having it is not. Do everything you can to mitigate this stuff, pretty much. The other thing I want to shout out is that anecdote I mentioned, the 5 shows, and I was just thinking about going down to Tucson coming back. I'm just going to call it out. Toby of Red Scare didn't believe I could do it when I mentioned it to him at, I think it was the Lawrence Arms show. Was that the first time I saw Sincere Engineering? Anyways, I mentioned it to him, and he was just like, there's no way you're going to be able to do that. So I was like, challenge accepted. So I just want to throw that in there. Of course, other housekeeping. Wherever you're watching this, please be sure to like it. And if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you haven't gone over to YouTube, you can click that subscribe button. And yeah, you'll get notification when this content or anything else I'm able to produce goes live over on it. Plus, it helps me out because those numbers are how they eventually... it's how they gate features like ad revenue, the fabled way to make couple pennies on views, as long as there's no copyrighted music in it. So that might already get me in trouble by putting music underneath. But yeah, so throw that out there, of course. And then, because I don't get ad revenue, the other thing you can do, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Patreon.com/everyshowjoe. And there you can also get notifications when this content goes live, posted over there when I post that, and articles I post to the website, that kind of stuff. So yeah, you can go check that out, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. And the other thing is, of course, that helps fund hosting and stuff for everyshowjoe.com, where I do when I am able to fucking survive it and push through it and catch bands with my actual camera and put some fucking words to it. You can find it there. Like Devin Kane, The Solutions. I'm gonna keep fucking touting it because they're coming back, and they're coming back with Jer, and that fucking banger of a show is happening at the Trunk Space on February 29th. So I am excited for that. I would say I have to be on my deathbed, but some of these days I do feel like it. But we're gonna try to fucking hope and get through and make it to that show. I think I'm trying to think where else we're at. Oh, while you're there also, there is a store link. You can buy an Every Show Joe shirt and support me that way, and wear it around and all that kind of fun stuff. So appreciate anything you can do, and thank everyone that does support me on Patreon and supports me in general. And speaking of support, of course, I don't even know how long we were gonna, but I love fucking promoting him, even if I don't know. But Val Doors, Jesse Val, thank you again for the camera you've been seeing me record on for over half a year now. Fucking 4K, depending where the codecs and everything. But yeah, fuck yes. And thank you to Val Doors. Check them out. And Jesse, you might know from once upon a time a band called Cartoon Lion. I always keep shouting out there. Delta Val, and maybe one of these days those singles that I saw him posting might get out there. Speaking of also good music, underneath this week's episode, which I should have mentioned earlier when I mentioned it. We got Smooth Hands, another fucking favorites here out of Phoenix, with Gotta Move On, the name of the song. So if you're looking forward to Smooth Hands, Gotta Move On, fuck yes. They're just awesome too, and I just want to fucking put, I always want to put fans underneath there. And they're, depending on how the other stuff's set up, might not let me make monetizing money off some of the stuff. Whatever. And of course, every week, fucking, well, fuck racism, fuck sexism, fuck transphobia, and homophobia, fuck all that bullshit. It's fucking, well, frustrating for one, but also it's distractions. It's people take away people's human rights, basic human rights, and trying to scapegoat and distract from real issues. And it's some bullshit. And some of it's even integrated into our law system, all that kind of stuff. So I like to throw out ways to support and get involved. That kind of stuff. And it's also on, speaking of get involved, everyshowjoe.com/get involved. You can go find it. And in the menu bar, if you're looking, which has links to RAIN, helping victims of rape, sexual assault, incest. 1in10.org, fucking great organization here for our LGBTQIA youth. What else? National Center for Transgender Equality, which I may have to rethink as I was seeing some stuff. But up for the moment, that's still on there. And at least they are there. They merged with another organization, and apparently, they didn't talk to the unions of them, and yeah, so that's messy. So we'll have to look at that. But for now, throwing it out there. We got Black Lives Matter, of course, and Poder in Action, another really good one they put in there, throw out there, and of course Punk Rock Saves Lives. You got the sidewalkproject.org and the Sidewalk Project, which they just had their Instagram hacked, so if you're wondering who might have just sent you a message, be aware, and hopefully they'll be able to get that back. And of course, we're in Arizona, so I like to throw out the Abortion Fund of Arizona, abortionfundofaz.org. You can go there, and it's just a great resource for reproductive rights, and it should be your choice what you do, and your doctor's choice what you do with your reproductive system. So throw that out there, because Arizona is one of those states that... NEVA is also another really good organization if you're looking to go support music, and they're helping our independent venues. And of course, the other thing that I jumped over here is it's a music show, right? You're looking like, how the fuck do I support my favorite musicians, right? You probably have heard me go through this every week. But I throw it out every time. Because the best, simplest, easiest way is go buy the merch. Go to their merch booth. If you're at a show, go to their website. If they have a website, go to their Bandcamp and see if there's merch on there. Go on their Bandcamp and just buy the album digitally. Fuck. Yeah, that'll work too. But yeah, go fucking enjoy buying the merch, the CDs, all of it. Support your artists most directly. And they'll appreciate it. They'll love you for it. And plus, yeah, you wear it around and you support them, and you're like a walking billboard for actually some of the funniest names and some of the funniest looks I can sometimes get, depending on the shirt. Like Schaefer the Dark Lord. Anyways. Regardless, go check out Schaefer. But yeah, so yeah, there's some awesome stuff. And then, of course, this week, we got shows to tell you about, right? And we're going to start with tonight. Like I said, this weekend is loaded. There is so much shit. Stuff. Man, I'm excited. I'm swearing. Of course, let's begin at the top, though. We got Ignite with Squared, with Overstand, with Winter Haven, Yucca Tap, 7:30 p.m. Fuck yes. Oh, yes. I don't know why I added that extra yes, but we're going with it because it's that awesome. Then one that did pass away. Now that I've learned a little bit more, I may have crossed paths with him, but I didn't know him personally. But Darren Falconberry, Death Fest, honoring him. Big fan in the metal and local scene. So fucking throw that out there. Fucking killer show with Saintbreaker, Scattered Guts, Warhead, Sorrower. Nobody said it. A Toil, Eternal, and more at the Nile Theater starting at 4:30 p.m. And then another awesomeness of locals, the Breakup Society with Doug Preston and the Soul Searchers, JJC&V, Chopper Johns, 9 p.m. Boom. You're probably right there after you're watching this, but still, we're mentioning it. We got the Blood Feud Family Singers over at the Tempe History Museum. Fucking love those dudes. 7 p.m. Got the Maine with the Somerset Weathers at the Van Buren. It's 7:30 p.m. Of first night of 2. Stay tuned for Saturday. Also, at the Nile, you can go hang out and watch Miserable Ghosts with Fauna. Feed and Dreamboat at the Dial Coffee Shop, 6:30 p.m. Jason DeVore's hanging out at Pub Rock Live. Got Punk and Pints with Punk Daddy at the Starlight Lounge at Free West Valley Folk, 9 p.m. Plus, we got Black Sabbath. You can get your... Well, they're your fast food covers on, and it's fucking fun. And holy crap, it's with some favorites from here in the desert, the Darts. They're at the Orpheum up in Flagstaff for you guys, 8 p.m. if you're up there. Go check that out. Plus, if you're hanging at home, of course, Scott Klopfenstein of the Littlest Man Band, once a Real Big Fish, always awesome. There you go. At 10 p.m., twitch.tv/Scott Klopfenstein. Go check that out. And you can even watch Twitch from your phone. Then Saturday, we got more. We've got more. I'm in a good mood. Also, a little bit of caffeine. It's not the greatest day, but we're still going to use some caffeine. But regardless, Saturday, we're going to start off with the Warsaw and Poland Brothers back in town. I think you can call them Arizona ska band because they technically started here. They're not called. Anyways, we're not going to anything else. They're awesome. Let's just go with that. With Rocket Sedman, with Swigfoot up here from Tucson, a band I fucking hope to fucking catch here one of these days. New ska band. I always love to fucking check out new ska bands and happy to see more. They're Yucca Tap, 7:30 p.m. Then night 2 of the main with some awesomeness from the Valley here. Well, I mean, the main are from here too. I get it. But Diva Bleach is opening that one night 2 at the Van Buren, 7:30 p.m. And then we got the Viper Club with Hunted, however it's pronounced, Black Rock Candy, and Three Eye Dragon, I think is how that's pronounced, at the Rebel Lounge, 5 p.m. because they're also doing an emo night, and I believe the Viper Club is doing or contributing to the DJing of assortment of songs at emo night. And then also we got Orame. If you're looking for something, after the show, if you're not hanging out after Viper Club, you can always jump to these. We got Orame with Friend of a Friend, Sugar Cowboy and the Lotus at the Trunk Space, where they do ask kindly. You do ask to be considerate of your fellow other people in the space. 7 p.m. for you. And then we got Andy's birthday celebration with El Googly Diablo, Meat Suit, Bright Sunshine, and Zen at the Ground Zero Studios at 6 p.m. Ask a Punk for the address. You know the tagline. We got Connor Lafferty with Steen, Grace Otto at the Clarendon Hotel, 8 to 10 p.m. There you go. And then down in Tucson, because, Mac Sabbath actually played up here with Playboy Man Baby, so that's why. But they are down in Tucson doing some awesomeness. Mac Sabbath with the Darts once again down at the Rialto Theater, doing that fast food Black Sabbath covers? Parodies, I think is actually the right word. But fuck yes, they're down there, Rialto, Tucson, 8 p.m. Plus, if you're down there in Tucson, look for some more awesome stuff. We got Dan Deacon with some Phoenix favorites. Treasure Mammal. I wonder if they bring the inflatables when they go down to go further than Phoenix. You'll have to tell me. And Chateau at 191 Tool down in Tucson, 8 p.m. And then up in Flagstaff, we got some stuff. We got Beowulf with Dying Tribe, Vacant Skies that you heard in music last week, and Ray Gurin at the Yucca North up in Flagstaff, 7 p.m. And then Sunday, right? That's how this goes. And the show is on. You're watching in Days and Days social media. It's been bumpy, but the show is on. We got Days and Days with Sister Wife Sex Strike at the Nile Theater, 7 p.m. I know a lot of you guys are going to be there. But if you're not going to be there, we're going to throw this one out there because Mark of Overthinking fucking is leaving Arizona apparently. And they're going to do a nice, awesome farewell show for him. So Mark's Goodbye Arizona show with Mark of Overthinking, with the Fiends, with the Grand Pricks, and A Better Problem at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. That is an awesome bill. That's an awesome send-off. Fucking sucks that we're going to see Mark leaving the state. But go wish him a good farewell and enjoy some awesome music from here in Phoenix. And then, speaking of more awesome, and a band that I want to eventually see, which apparently they're celebrating 1 year, Death.gov. It's celebrating 1 year as a band show with The Living Receiver, with Foreign Bodies, and Miserable Ghosts at the Nile Underground. So if you're going there for Days and Days, you can even jump down there and catch some Death.gov. More on the hardcore side. I know that's not generally my taste wheelhouse, but there's a lot of favorite people playing in that band, and I'm super curious to see them myself whenever I can get out. We also got Bite Me Bambi doing their usual music streams over on their Twitch at 3 p.m. Twitch.tv/which holy shit. We gotta pause. Bobby Bambi's coming to Phoenix with Buck09. I am fucking excited as shit. I got that out. But fuck yes. I've been waiting for. Anyways, Bobby Bambi is awesome. Even features former members of the original Safe Harris and Starpool. And hell yes, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna just like, if there's a blizzard out there, I'm going through it to go catch that show. It's at Yucca. I don't remember the date right now, but yeah. Anyways, there's some enthusiasm on why you should go check out Bobby, even on stream right now. Monday rolling in though, we got Scott Klopfenstein is the only thing streaming over on his Twitch at 10 p.m. But you can otherwise just take it easy while you're watching Scott. Yeah. Tuesday though, we got one down in Tucson. Dolly Creamer, I think was it a single or music release show with Magic Mountain and On You at Club Congress down in Tucson, 7 p.m. So that's really awesome. We got also, if you're hanging out at home looking for stuff, Chris Murray's Blue Beat live stream over on his Facebook, 6 p.m. Of course, Bobby Bambi's got the morning streams over on their Twitch at 8 a.m. And then Wednesday, we've got Significant Others with Izzy Mulhooby, Tracing Faces, and Viridian at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Got Kayla Von der Heide. That's just fun to say, right? Katie May and Megan Deanna. That's over at the Dirty Drummer, 8 p.m. And then, if you're going down to Tucson, or you're looking for a reason to go down to Tucson, and in my normal health, I can fucking do this as a just night drive and still work the next day. So, there you go. No excuses. But some of my favorite people are fucking back in Arizona, at least, and they're down in Tucson. Some Kind of Nightmare. They're playing with Goggles and Overthinking over at the Edge Bar down there in Tucson, 7:30 p.m. So go check them out. Go support Molly and Shay. Wish Shay a belated happy birthday, right? I mean, I wish him a normal happy birthday, but if you see him on Wednesday, then it's belated. Anyways, fuck yes. I love Some Kind of Nightmare. And Scott Klopfenstein over on his Twitch in the morning, 10 a.m. for you. Then Thursday, we got Punks versus Psychos, as they're calling it, for the Psychobilly, if you're wondering. Or they might just be regular Psychos. Yeah. But this is featuring the Res Tones. This is featuring Sick in the Head. This is featuring the Villains and Skeleton Army at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. And then also some awesome stuff. Juniper Ridge, which I'm happy I fucking got to catch before I've been less able to get out to shows right now. But Sarah June with Juniper Ridge, Viridian, and Sewer Bitch at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Did I put down the same venue? I will figure that out in the text on everyshowdo.com and on the text on the post, the pin post on, was that last week? We'll figure that out. But the pin post will be updated and fixed in text for you over on Facebook too. Which, Meatbag, stop using the mobile browser to view Facebook. He'll get it if he's watching it this far. Friday, though, we've got By the Apollo, Rad Stacy, Doss Mitty, and Mibblers. I think it's Mibblers. Mibblers? There's no vowels, but there's not the trunk space, and where there is vowels. And, of course, where they ask that you mask aside is just common courtesy to everyone there. Attendance, 7:30 p.m. for you. Got Mills and a Falkout, 8 p.m. You've got Show and Tell with Intent, Rattlesnake Suitcase, and Weapon of Pride at Pub Rock Live, 7 p.m. Fuvana. Putting together. But, it's Foo Fighters and Nirvana tribute band, as they're calling themselves. It's got some people I like it. I'm not a huge tribute cover band person, but has some people, so I'm going to put it on this list. With Chasing Poppies, Starlight Lounge, 9 p.m. for you. And, of course, Scott Klopfenstein at 10 p.m. for you. Whew, we made it. And doing pretty well for, especially compared to last week. So thank you guys, especially if you hung out till the end of this episode. All shows at least have band that I fucking love or music that I fucking love. And that's why they're on this list. And like I think every band, or generally every band that is put around me, bands that I like and musicians I like, usually are awesome. So you probably enjoy all of them. If not, do what I do. Jump to another show, catch another band, make up your night with some awesome bands that you know you like. But I guess that's all I got. I keep one in a file. But yeah, until next week, I'm happy to fucking little higher budget. And yeah, next week I will talk to you soon. So take care.